are you showing up? Are you showing up and going through the motions? Or are you showing up and bringing your full potential? How are you showing up? I'll say that one more time. How are you showing up? Too many people are showing up in limited capacity. They think that just because they're showing up, that they get some kind of fucking reward. But we aren't handing out attendance trophies around here. When you show up in full capacity. You bring your full potential to any situations that you endeavor to be in, or you don't come, period. You either come correct or you don't come at all. How are you showing up? You need to ask yourself, are you showing up in full potential, in full capacity, doing all that you can do, mustering up everything that you can bring to the table? Or are you merely showing up? Too many people went to school and have a job that they can't fucking stand. So they're programmed just to show up and go through the motions. Now, mind you, there's going to be days where you can't show up in your fucking glory. Now, I still suggest that you show up and go through the motions. But if this is how you show up on a regular basis, fuck that. You need to show up and be all that you can be every fucking time. Even if that's not as much as you know that you could be. Sometimes there's going to be stuff that holds you back and limits you. But you need to know the difference. You got to show up and bring your A game all the fucking time. Because you will continue to elevate and go up and up and up. And what you bring and how you show up will grow as you grow. You will show up better every fucking time if this is your mentality. So I will ask you one more time, and I hope that you continue to ask yourself every fucking day, how are you showing up? Are you showing up and going through the motions? Or are you showing up and bringing your full potential? Bringing all that you can to the table? Honestly, that's what you need to be doing. Too many people showing up and going through the motions. Too many people have wired themselves in that way because they constantly do things that are out of alignment with how they want to feel and their purpose and their passion. So they just show up and go through the motions and just get it done. Fuck that. Show up and be all that you can be. We're not fucking handing out participation trophies around here. You show up and you bring everything that you can to the fucking table. I don't care what it is that you do. You show the fuck up and bring your A game. So many people are fucking not living this way, and it disgusts me. You know you have more potential. You know that you could be fucking bringing more to the table than you bring currently. You need to fucking fix that. Honestly, I think a lot of people are wired that way from their fucking job. They think because, oh, I only get paid this, or, you know what I mean, it's indirect compensation. Fuck that. You need to build your fucking mentality off of your fucking output. You're wiring yourself. You need to do more than you're being compensated for if you're in that position in your employment. Who gives a fuck what other people are doing? Stop comparing yourself to how other people show up and what it is that they bring to the table. What is your potential? Could you be bringing more to the table? Or are you showing up in fucking limited ways and doing what you have to do and just going through the motions? Because that is fucking bullshit, and you actually fucking know it. I know you do. You wouldn't be listening to me right now if that's how you actually wanted to live your fucking life. So stop comparing yourself to how other people conduct themselves and what their workflow is like and what their output is. And you show up and you bring all that you can. How you do one thing is how you do anything is how you do everything. So you show up in full fucking capacity every fucking time. Even if you're limited at that fucking present moment. You always do all that you can do. Everything that is available to you in the moments, you do. Don't show up any less. You're only cheating yourself. You may think like, oh, I'm over-delivering on my job and not being compensated for it. Well, you might want to fucking get yourself into a fucking job or a career or a business where you're rewarded for your efforts. Because you're wiring yourself. Your mentality and your fucking principle needs to be that you do all you can do every fucking time. Fuck being half-cocked and showing up and not doing all that you can. That is not what we're fucking here for. And if you feel like you're in situations and scenarios where you can't bring your A game, then you need to change your fucking environment. Go get a job where you're rewarded for putting in the extra fucking mile. You gotta go that extra mile. You need to train yourself to go the extra mile every fucking time. And then you will build and build and build. And before you know it, you'll be so fucking skilled and so good at what you do that nobody can fucking deny you. You need to show up like that every fucking time. Never anything less. If you can be doing more, then do more. I don't care how you're compensated for it. You need to realize that how you show up is wiring your fucking brain. So when you do get into situations where you can be compensated for going the extra mile and for doing more, you're already wired that way. You don't even have to figure out how to up your capacity. You just do more all the fucking time. Stop trying to be comfortable and do the fucking bare minimum. Show up and give it your all, time in and time out. And don't ever show up any less than that. Now let's grow together.